Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Kamara. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. To throw, shot. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's fielded at the 14. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 16-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Vegas!
Williams to throw on first. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Yes! Punch first!
Another try following the sack. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Yes! Vegas! Yes!
Here he is on third and long. That's Cox. This is lovely. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Williams from the gun. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
60 Bison, go!
Shotgun snaps a shot. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again on second down. Here's shot. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go! Lake Chicago! Back in 60!
Shot working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Vegas, yes.
From the 39. He puts some juice on a deep throw. It's caught at the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Looking the sideline, that's Odunze. They'll touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw is Williams. Chased out to his right. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Now here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Williams to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Saints nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Man in motion headed right. Off the play action. Chuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Running left, this is Kamara. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. So read here, the handoff to Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. That's incomplete. They tried to pick up the 1st down with a little gusto, but maybe a little bit too much. Now we've got 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fielded at the 11. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43.
At the gun, here's Williams. He's going deep. He's got Moore once again. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And it's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 21. Saints nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop it. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the 41. Screen here for Kamara. Get some space around midfield. Jukes one defender, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
38 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
They run it from the gun with Kamara, and he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shaw taking a pass here. This throw is caught. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing. Shaw. Timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Grupe sends it through, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
One last play before the break.
Yes. Punch slow.
One final shot before the half. Buys time, rolling right. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Volunteer!
First down, Williams to throw. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
3rd and 2, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw by Williams. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Yes. Punch players.
3rd down, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He finds a doomsday downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
32.
For another Chicago Bears.
First and goal, Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Williams from the gun. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shot working from the gun. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Hits him on the out route. He's still going at the 30. Running down the left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Ruby's extra point is good. And the Saints make it an 18-point game.
Saints 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready to run. Yes, 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 yes.
From the 39. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready to run.
Now Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit.
Taylor in punt formation for the
He
Bears.
punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That's taken on the 7. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Chuck's going to throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Chuck with a quick toss out wide. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Number 12.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
It's a game
They
of
like to
3.
say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Shuck. Caught by his back. Kamara. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Kamara running out of the gun. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go. 72.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Here's a give inside to Camaro. And he gets him around 6 there. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Sharp on 3rd down. Got a man, Vele has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And off headed right, Camara. The escapers in hand for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Running behind center with Camara. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it, Camara. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Chuck now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Already a little work left to do by taking that sack, but you still got 2, maybe even 3 shots to go get it. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Very much in play on the next couple snaps.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Camara gets it off the option. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Ready? Hiking 18.
Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Axel, 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 LeBron, LeBron, slam left, go, LeBron.
Williams on 1st down. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 18 on 2nd down. The throw left side finds Burden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19, Tiger. Go.
Pressure coming. It's Chubb. Put some power on a deep one left. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
42, Saints 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's 2nd and 2. Gets his running back. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Got it. Ready?
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Run here with Kamara. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. This is Kamara. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Saints hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 4th and forever coming up. Trying for it with Sean. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. The shotgun again to Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. To really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Deep right side. Burton has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the Bears come away with the win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.